Hey, I'm Tyler with Parts and Recreation. Today I've got a Skimpy oil skimmer which I'm going to install on one of my CNC machines. I've not used one of these this brand before, but they look well made. This is a belt type oil skimmer which removes tramp oil from the top of the coolant, helps increase your coolant life. So let's see what this looks like. I got the regular 6-inch depth oil skimmer, and then what they call the oil traffic controller, which is a series of parts that will separate the oil from any coolant that gets lifted off. So let's see what that looks like. Nicely stretch filmed together. Looks like whoever was doing the packaging still had F's to give when they were packing orders, so that's always nice to see. So this is the oil traffic controller, which is it basically decants the tramp oil, separates it from the coolant. This is the clamp block that clamps onto the side of the coolant tank. So you can either bolt the bracket straight down into the top of the coolant tank, or you can pinch the flange of the coolant tank if you've got a flange. It's a nicely made piece of aluminum block. It's got machined on multiple sides and has a nice Vibe bird finish. Nicely made. Okay, we have another oil hose. Ooh, fancy. A 3D printed vice handle from Skimpy oil skimmers. That's kind of cool. This is the skimmer itself, which yeah, is really nice. All nice aluminum parts. Rolls on bearings. We've got some 3D surfaced paths on the scraper itself. So it's impressive build quality. It's nice to see this this level of execution. The belt itself is tensioned on with this arm arrangement, so there's springs that apply some preload to it, and yeah, this is a very nice little piece. Inside of the box are the package contents, and yeah. Let's go ahead and install it. So here is the completed, assembled skimmer. And this area right here is what's going to clamp on to the coolant tank. So I'm thinking we're going to position it right about here, translated down 6 inches, and it's going to clamp onto the edge of the coolant tank here. This is a removable panel, which will make this installation a little bit more straightforward. So I'm going to go ahead and pop off the washdown coolant pump and remove this this plate so we can cut the notch to install our skimmer. So here's the finished installation. really effective on pulling the whey oil off the surface of the coolant. And when it overflows, when it in the oil traffic controller, the tramp oil is skimmed off the top and goes into a vessel that you can empty. And the coolant that is mixed with the oil gets decanted off the bottom, runs up this tube over here, and returns to the coolant tank. It required notching a small hole in the machine's coolant tank, which you can see here. And the only other modifications that were made is tapped one additional hole in the clamp assembly, and yeah, otherwise this is really nicely made and effective. I'm happy with the purchase. So there you have it. That was the installation of the Skimpy coolant skimmer. I'm very impressed with the build quality and execution of this skimmer. It's really well made, and it's refreshing to deal with something that's that well made. It's really versatile. I really liked being able to reconfigure it because everybody's coolant tank is different, and that was yeah, it was a very solid installation. One thing that I really like about it is, you know, when you install a coolant skimmer on a machine, you're going to have to, you know, drill some holes or cut some holes in the top of your coolant tank. And if you're going to be modifying your machine, you kind of want it to be done once and be able to get spare parts. I really appreciate that you can buy spare parts from their website, and you get the impression that this is a serviceable piece of equipment, not something you just like buy and then throw away. It's a pretty hostile environment for, you know, anything to be operating in. So for something that costs, you know, a 1/1300th of what the machine costs, it was nice to install a quality skimmer. So overall, I'd definitely recommend it. And if you like these kinds of videos, go ahead and like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.